Mambo number ocho.
Bill, this is the last time for the year I get to say this, but I'm going to say it, okay?
Okay.
Baseball being very, very good to me up until Game 7.
It may not be the last time with all the coaching moves and possible player moves that you might see over this offseason. If baseball is smart, right, you go into it like the NBA does. So what did we talk about more so this year than any other year in the offseason?
Movement.
Where's Durant going? Where's Kyrie going?
That's right.
I think that's the aspect that baseball hasn't really capitalized on.
And they invented it, Bill. They invented the whole hot stove league thing. They're the ones that set up this idea for year-round, and then sorry for the pun, they dropped the ball. Well, it was an incredible World Series, Bill, from the standpoint, first off, that the Nationals got there, that they overcame a gauntlet, frankly, to get there of teams that should have beaten them. They weren't even supposed to be anywhere near this. And then the away team wins every game, which is just ridiculous. But I was very impressed with your take on Greinke and the concern that you had that if, in fact, Washington got ahead, that it was going to be a tough thing for Greinke. What was fascinating was that even with that, Houston still made that remarkable 3-game run. All this talk we've had about what a great end it was for Washington. And my first two questions for you is, well, first is a statement. Strasburg opts out.
Yeah,
so
does
he re-sign? It looks like he won't.
I like the
and
day
then
and
where
age.
Does Rendon go?
I was going to say, I like the day and age now. $100 million left. Yeah, I don't want that. I'm too good for that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I think Strasburg stays.
Really?
I think he stays.
Where's Cole going to go?
Boston.
Oh, man. That would be all. That would just be the best. I'm all for that. That's a great. I like you.
The team that really needs to sign him is the Yankees, but I think he's going to Boston.
Well, that would be good news.
But the downside would be of all those pitchers that leave Houston, all of a sudden kind of regress a little bit too. So you may be not getting Gerrit Cole. You may be getting a different version of Gerrit Cole.
Like a perimeter shooter that leaves wherever they are and comes to the Thunder?
Yeah, Steve Novak.
Yeah, okay.
Michael Stella.
Okay, I got some good news, though, for my Mets. Carlos Beltran.
That's an interesting hire.
Yeah, I here's why it's good news. Because it's not whoever there was there before. Whether Carlos can be a manager is yet to be seen. He brings some cachet, baby.
The other option that I think the Mets could have gone with is, and I've thrown it out there before on our Twitter page, is you're already paying Bobby Bonilla to sit around. Just hire that guy. David Ross going to the Cubs. Interesting hire. I think it's more of an emotional hire than it really is a great hire. I like David Ross. I think he knows the game very well.
The best odds for next year, the Astros, 4-1. 5-1, Dodgers and the Yankees. Who do you think's got the best odds after that?
Tampa Bay. Well, probably the Cardinals.
The Cardinals are 20-1.
Really?
But you've got the Braves and the Red Sox at 10-1, which makes me think somebody might be believing that the Red Sox might have an ex-Houston pitcher throwing for them, because I don't see that, and I'm a big-time Boston fan. You got the Nats, the Cubs, and Cleveland all at 14-1 after the 10-1 Braves and Red Sox. Then at 20-1, the Cardinals, and I've got a ha-ha next to that because I think that's great that that's where they are. Mets at 22-1. Then you got Tampa Bay and Oakland at 30-1. Bill, your Mariners, 300-1 odds. It's not Yaddier's last year, is it?
No, because we want a Potier.
With Yadier.
You got J.D. Martinez for the Red Sox who opted in. The trade talks around Mookie Betts, which I don't understand.
No.
But 2 years ago, this guy's the best player on your team. You're talking about he's our future. We're going to build around him. Now you want to, trade him because the ceiling is high on him? I don't get the return, and the Red Sox aren't one of those teams that rebuild. I mean, there's a number of guys throughout the league that are reasonably being paid on what they did prior to all this than what they can do
Lifetime
now.
Achievement Awards.
Yeah.
When's mine?
It's coming up.
It'll be a memorial service.
And we didn't even mention the team that I'm most interested in seeing this year, Joe Maddon, and what he can do with Mike Trout.
Yeah, that was a neat little
I like
fun
Joe
thing.
Maddon a lot. I think I
like his
honestly-
glasses.
I think he may be the best Major League Baseball coach.
I think he's the Maxine of Major League coaches.
You're listening to Excessive Celebration on Crossover Sports, reminding you when you get that app to potty with Yachty.